So, I wanted to make this quick video talking about how spirituality is essential when it comes to becoming successful. And I say this because we are already successful. We are already successful inside. We have everything that we need inside us. All the answers are inside. So the thing is, how do we tap into it? How do we rediscover what has always been there? Our successful tip, our successful plan, what we're gonna do with our lives, our purpose is always there. This is what spirituality is rediscovering, becoming more aware of what has always been there. So for us to be successful, we just have to tap into what is our passions, what is our heart telling us and guiding us. What is it that we're going to build in life? So it's already there. See, but we have become either blinded, distracted, or disconnected from spirituality, our spirit, our soul, our heart. So we get confused, we don't know, and we have to read books, we have to go to seminars or whatever to relearn and re-educate what our purpose has always been there. And so what spirituality is and why it's very essential is that we're looking back within, realizing what has always been there, rediscovering, and then chasing it and following it. And this may require discipline, it's going to require effort. But once you have the clear sight, once you've rediscovered it, you have the clear sight of what it is that you want, you just go for it. And your success is there. So I appreciate you taking the time to listen to this quick message. I felt very inspired to just share it, that it's all inside you. We just have to go back within. We have to practice and do whatever we need in order to become fully energized to propel forward, right? We need to do these things, exercise, whatever it is that it calls in our hearts, that gives us light and energy so that we can have the fuel in order to propel, because that's going to keep us striding forward to become whatever it means to be successful for us, whatever that individually looks for us. I've always wondered this, and tell me if you wondered this. I wondered about this too. People who become very depressed, almost suicidal, have you noticed that they come back full and then they become very successful because they lived from their depression and they overcame it? Because they went to the opposite side of successful, opposite side of spirituality, opposite side of themselves. They strayed far away, and that was like spirit or spirituality telling them you're going the wrong way. And so they lived on the edges, they lived on depression, death, the negative sides, and then they came back full spectrum into living to their full truth. See, depression was when they didn't want to live in who they were, or depression. So they go to the opposite side, and that's where their answers of who they have always been were. But they changed completely their perspective on it, and they took that, and then they made gold from it. They made gold from their depression, and they started living their truth. And that's how they inspire so many people. That's why a lot of people who become depressed can become awakened in the spirituality, because they had the experience of going the exact opposite way. And so a lot of us who suffer a lot become this very spiritual. They find faith, they find their religion, they find God or whatever that they needed to find within themselves, and then they share with people. And so they become very inspiring, motivating. They become a great inspiration because they've dwelled into the depths of the darkness. You see, into the depths of what it means to be anti-spiritual, or just not in commune with themselves and not in alignment with themselves. So, that is one way. But if you notice that people who sometimes become depressed, they become the most motivating and inspiring people. So see, there's meaning in depression. So if you've ever felt depressed, if you are depressed, if you feel very anxious, the spiritual approach is that there's meaning, there's light to it. There's a deeper message there. It's not for no reason. There's a deeper message to it.